And from Washington High School, we welcome you as the Pierre Governors take on Sioux Falls, Washington, as they look to end their six-game losing streak. Sports Director John Winkler here on this Thursday evening. The Governors are taking on the team that eliminated them last year in the SODAC 16 and the Washington Warriors. And this year, they're looking to end their six-game losing streak against this team here in Sioux Falls. The Governors have fallen the last six, but they have played some very tough competition in those last six. Aberdeen Central, Brandon Valley, Harrisburg, Watertown, Huron, and O'Gorman. All six of those teams are in the top. Five of those teams are in the top five, or four of those teams in the top five. Aberdeen Central receiving votes, and Washington also in the top five as they'll face them here tonight. And they are also number 2 in the Class AA standings as they look to continue their hot streak. As the Washington Warriors right now, they're coming in winning 6 of their last 7 and have only lost 3. They're 8-3 on the season here to actually 12-3 on the season to open up the season. And they only have just 5 games left after tonight. So it's going to be a very one team that has got 10 games left after tonight and one team that's got only 5 games left after tonight as the Warriors will take on the Governors here in this evening. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame show, talk matchups here between Pierre and Washington. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Sioux Falls, Washington, as the Governors are getting ready to take on the Warriors. Sports Director John Winkler here as the Governors are going to go up against a much taller team in the Washington Warriors. And the good thing is that Fekra Kong, as she has graduated, she's moved on to Louisville. The bad thing is there's still one more really tall girl, and not just saying that there's a lot of tall girls in this team, but it was Kong and Sydney Shetland who had the wall and the big towers for the Washington Warriors last year. Now Sydney Shetland's still a senior. She is still part of this Washington team. So a little bit of loss in height, but not too much. Jacalingua Winantanda, also very tall, as well as standing over 6 feet tall for this Washington Warriors team, and she's a junior here this year. So the size advantage is definitely in favor of Washington. And for this Pierre Governor squad, back last Thursday when they hosted Huron, they had the height advantage, but that Huron team is very, very good volleyball team. And then on Saturday, really evenly matched between Pierre and O'Gorman in terms of height, but now here tonight, the height advantage is definitely in favor of the Washington Warriors, and the Pierre Governors have got to be able to make those girls in front move. That wall that will go up there for this Washington team, they got to make them move a lot and move quite often, not let them be still for an easy block, because Winantanda and Shetland will be two of those girls that will be right at the front of the net and going to be a huge difference maker in this game if they're allowed to block from where they're sitting at. As long as they can keep them mobile and keep them moving, they are athletic, can use agility well, but being able to work from one side of the net to the other is going to be a big difference for this Pierre Governor team to try and get wins over the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. For the Governors, they will look at Avery Kaiser, and she's got the most kills on this team so far. 91 kills for the Governors. Reagan Wiebe at number 2 with 44. She got 258 attempts, just about 27 more than Reagan Wiebe. But the Governors like to have a 200 percentage, or 200 for the, or 200% for their kills, for their serving and stuff like that. Avery Kaiser, 0.155, so she's the best at making that attack happen. Reagan Wiebe at a 0.048. As a team, they're a 0.108, so they want to get a little bit higher to 200 to get to that spot, as they have a couple of girls that are that way, but not very many kill attempts. So looking for Avery Kaiser to have a big night, and then as well looking for her to be digging as much as Morkia Muchel-Knaus, who has 7 digs away from 100, and also Maya Keenels is 21 assists away from 200 assists here on the season.